Good morning, grade 3. I welcome you to today's Qatar history lesson, and today we are going to begin reading lesson 2, Occasions and Celebrations in Qatar. So, let's begin. This is the title page for lesson 2, Occasions and Celebrations in Qatar, and you can see that there are three main occasions that are mentioned on this page: national, religious, and sports. And as we go along the rest of the slides, we're going to go in depth and discuss these three main occasions that are celebrated in the country. Great, grade 3, I want you to open your Qatar history books onto page number 41, and we're going to begin reading the lesson. Now let's have a closer look at the first half of this page, and you can see the main heading consists of the following words. Let's begin reading. Occasions and celebrations in Qatar, and then there are three main types that are mentioned: national, religious, and sports, right? So we're going to be discussing these in depth in the upcoming slides. So let's begin reading the introductory paragraphs. Every year, people of Qatar celebrate a number of occasions that have a deep impact on our memory and soul with our family and friends. These occasions are considered a good opportunity for joy and pleasure, as well as help to strengthen social ties and increase connection to the homeland. Let's identify some occasions in Qatar. The first one mentioned here is national occasions, and you can see a picture, well, two pictures really. The first one is of the fireworks that take place on the Qatar National Day on the 18th of December every year. And the second picture down below is of that of Darbal Sai, which is a grand event that takes place marking the celebrations of the National Day. So let's read this paragraph on the national occasions. The National Day is on the 18th of December, when we commemorate the establishment of the Emirate of Qatar under the leadership of Sheikh Jassim bin Mohammed Al Thani. Different celebrations take place on that day everywhere, and it is a public holiday in the state. And then down below, after reading this, we see that the instructions are to write an article about Sheikh Jassim bin Mohammed Al Thani. So what I'm going to do is that in our today's post, I'm going to put these two links that you see on this side, and you can go through these links and basically try to look for the information. But I've already prepared an article for you that's going to come up on the next slide. So let's go through that article. Alright, now this is the article that I've come up with, and what I've done is that I've explored the websites that I've mentioned. I have also read a few books, and then I wrote a few paragraphs. Alright, now what I want you to do is that I want you to pause this video and read through this article. Okay, and you could try attempting at something very similar. We're going to work on this together in the class. Great. So now let's look at the second half of this page, where we're going to be discussing the religious occasions that take place in the state of Qatar. The first one mentioned here is Eid al-Fitr. We celebrate Eid al-Fitr at the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting, on the first of the Hijri month of Shawwal. The same as all other Muslims around the world. People are usually pleased with their fasting, and they enjoy exchanging visits and greetings. The second religious occasion that's mentioned in your book is Eid al-Adha. Muslims celebrate Eid al-Adha on the 10th of Al-Hijjah, the 12th and final month in the Islamic calendar. Muslims usually sacrifice an animal on this occasion, usually distribute its meat among family, friends, and the poor. And on the side, you can see some pictures from the Eid days. This is when men go for the Eid prayers. And down below, you see that there are some people who are buying the sacrificial animal, which is also known as udiyah. Now, there's a question right below these two paragraphs. And the question is, what do you usually do after performing Eid prayers? So, you can think about the answer to this question. You can pause this video, and then I'll share my answer with you. Alright, so I'm assuming that you paused and you answered it. And my answer is that we visit our family and friends, exchange gifts, and share a meal together. This is what people usually do after they perform the Eid prayers. Great, grade 3. Let's go to the next slide. Alright, so this is where we're going to conclude our lesson, and now what I want you to do is that I want you to read and comprehend today's lesson. Write down the answer on page 41, and please do not forget to read the article about Sheikh Jassim and Mohammed bin Tani. And when you do the research, you can always share your answers in the e-discussion on our e. Best of luck, great.